Welcome to Learn About Law. My name is Kevin O'Flaherty from O'Flaherty Law, and today we're going to talk about attorney modification of residential real estate contracts. So when you go to sell or purchase your home, you'll usually have a realtor involved that's going to prepare a standard form contract for you and have both sides executed after substantive terms specific to the transaction have been inserted. The realtor will then deliver that contract to the attorney for each side, and each attorney is going to have 5 days to either approve the contract, reject the contract, or propose modifications to it. If neither attorney does anything at that point, then after those 5 days pass, the contract becomes effective. But until those 5 days pass, or until this negotiation period is resolved, the contract is still contingent on the attorneys coming together for a meeting of the minds on what modifications are going to need to happen. So most modifications are going to come from the home inspection report. And after you've signed the contract, the first thing you should do is have a home inspector come in, if you're the purchaser, and take a look at the property, see if there's any defects in it. And usually home inspectors will find 4 or 5 things that need to be repaired in any given property. Sometimes it's big things that are deal breakers, but most of the time it's little things that can be resolved. And then what we're doing as attorneys at that stage is sending a letter to the other side, if we're the purchaser's attorney, saying, here's the defects that we found in the inspection report and that our site needs fixed before we can close this deal. And we'll propose either cash considerations for the defective, let's say, window or whatever is broken. Maybe there's going to be $100 added to the purchase price or $100 closing cost credit. Or alternatively, that the other side handle the repairs before closing and provide receipts. So we'll also go paragraph by paragraph through the contract with our client. We'll have a phone conversation or an in-person meeting and pick the contract apart and make sure our client understands everything that's in the contract. And if there's errors from, when the realtor maybe missed a blank space to fill in as far as what the tax proration rate or something super technical like that, we'll correct those errors and we'll make sure that both sides are getting a fair deal. Now, when we send out our initial attorney modification letter, we'll usually include a paragraph saying that this isn't a counteroffer. So if you reject the modification letter, you don't get to get out of the contract. But both sides have to have a meeting of the minds about the final terms of the agreement before the agreement is finalized. We'll also put a paragraph in that will extend the modification period until that meeting of the minds happens. So if we can't get everything done in 5 days, which is often the case, we'll, through our initial letter and by agreement of the parties, extend that modification period until one side says, no, I'm rejecting this contract, or the parties come together. So if you have any questions about real estate law or any other type of law we practice, which is most of them, you can call my office, schedule a free consultation at 630-324-6666. You can check out more legal podcasts and video blogs and articles at learn-about-law.com. And you can check out my business podcast and video blog at seizeyourbusiness.com. Thanks for your time.